Today, lesson today about composting. So how you able to turn waste where they come out from the kitchen to life for make very, very healthy soil, outside trees them, outside flower them, outside plants then they grow. So we dey learn by activities them we will get for do, and we dey learn if we're able for make short video or short explanation or snap picture, we dey upload them and we dey reflect, we dey think what we get for do. So then page there, if you click on any of the buttons them, now then they help you for progress through this lesson. Slide 2. Now they give an overview of what you get for learn throughout this course. So we dey discuss what in a compost and what to make something very important where they do agroforestry, tree planting, or agriculture. And we dey try for learn una waiting at the different materials them we go allow for use for develop your own compost, but also what's very important, what you're not supposed for add na the compost. And we dey start because anything na learning na by doing. We get for build we own small compost heap, and how we dey go about that, then that's something we dey learn in this course. And we get for keep that compost heap there. We get for soak them because that moist, that water and the breeze where they add there, and how you go able to keep your compost safe. Now something we very interesting. We not all man know how to do them. And finally, because this is a course, you get for show, proof and evidence of what you don't do. Now we dey try for explain waiting very important for compost and waiting make we actually they produce the compost. In one of the previous training them, when we've been discuss the soil waiting they call propagation media, that's not the ground we they use for germinate seed them. We they add compost there, we they add the soil, whether na loamy soil or anything we defend on the tick. Then we add sansan there, or if you not get sansan, it can be that chaff from coconut or even rest kanda. So now then 3 things there. But compost now one of the 3 things that were important for soil medium, and it help for feed the plants them because it get important food. So that's now one of the more important things then for compost. But also, it give then trees them a healthy life because it help them for grow into strong, healthy plants them. If you just use the same soil no more, and the soil not strong, you not get nutrients, you not get no food, no minerals, nothing out there inside, you see say the plants the way they come out, themselves not go strong. Compost again back, it help the soil for all water during the dry season. If you not get that compost or that, it turn into something like sponge. So that they help for absorb the water, for keep the water lay not wrong come out. And one other important thing, like how we don't talk, the materials where you get for use for the compost heap, they can come on at the kitchen. We don't peel mango or peel pawpaw like how we do the last time. That can die, not just the throw them out. You put them inside compost heap. That means say all the garbage where you get, you can actually use them for turn something very useful in your life, and you not throw it on a street, on a gutter or any side, but you use them for generate new life back again. So it's in this compost. Compost na all organic material where it don't broke down, it don't split into different components them. And when I talk about organic material, organic means say that thing where you get, if you don't get life before, either na tumbu or insect or even other plants them, where them don't get life before. When they don't die now, then they return back to the soil, and down there, now they turn food for the other products them we get for can grow, and they make that soil they look dark somehow. Organic also means say na something where na been living material. It can be grass, it can be the kanda from fruits them, leaf them, anything like that. And it help for even things that we not done diet, if then they inside compost, like worms them or satin to move them, then they dig, go inside the compost, and down there they allow the air for reach under inside the compost. Compost, if you do them well, it they smell fine. You know, they smell like rotting something. So, and the things that we'll get for put inside the compost heap, now that's the help with for make the scent come out fine. We know they add certain things and the way really they rotting, where they give that rotting scent. The compost heap now, when we they make them, it they by layer. You get the brown layer and you get the green layer, and we they sort them, we they pack the layer. We will start with the green, we put the brown layer, then we put the green layer, we put the brown layer, and so we they go. The brown, it could be things that like dry leaf them, small tick them, dry grass, or even cartoon or paper. It can go inside the compost heap because down there all the ghee, what we can call carbon. The green eel now the fresh things that we know don't dry it. So like fresh grass or vegetables them like pepper or the cassada ikanda, or even the fruit ikanda and young leaf them. And down the important now in the ghee nitrogen inside your compost heap. So then two things then together are very important for get what they call a healthy compost heap. Brown materials and green materials. The most common mistake we think can happen, people then they add things them inside the compost heap we're not supposed to go there. One of the most things that we all know say where they rot it, they smell bad, na fish. So enough for put, if like self na dry fish or any fish we don't cook, or even beef, any kind beef, enough for go inside the compost heap because if they rotting, you know some things that they rotting are ratter then they can't eat them, but it they smell bad again. So you know they add them na the compost heap. But other things then back again, we na common sense, but you know they add them. Anything we get chemical. We can get them shell talk, spray them, or diesel, or fuel for motor car. Then kind of things that we call them chemicals, and they're not for go inside the compost heap. Iron back again. Any kind iron where people have found like old radio or from your computer or anything where you get your mobile phone, enough for the inside compost heap. Oil. Even oil where they take for cook plus sauce, whether I can use palmine or that vegetable oil or coconut oil. Oil not for the inside the compost heap because the way in the rotten, they pull that scent back again. Obviously, plastic. Now Creole can call a rubber, like their rubber bottle them, or plastic bag, enough for them at the compost heap because it's not they rotten. It's not they decompose. And glass back again. Glass not for the inside compost heap. So if you make sure say them materials they're not inside the compost heap, waiting you they use, now they decompose, now they plate, now they degrade well inside your compost heap for turning into that food and for turning into that black dirty where you need for make the plants then come out fine. If you watch this picture keenly, you they see the different layers where they talk about the green layer and the brown layer. So this is not something we all get for candle. We they make we own compost heap. We they add the green, then we they add the brown, we they add the green. Now so we they sort them. If fine for put you compost heap inside space, outside shade day. Some people then they make box for them compost. That means say it map and tap the ground. Other people then they dig hole because they don't want for use the space where they plant up something. They not get bored for make that box. They can dig hole back again. It no matter. But the most important thing, na shady place to get for day. Then we start with brown material under. Then we put the green material. Then we put the brown material. Put the green material. And so we they sort them. And then where you don't reach the top, also you don't get enough of the materials then, you they cover them with dirty or some, even we, at times the expert then they call them mulch, but we could just say we they cover them with dirty so that any soak where you soak, they come out, they evaporate, like how we can call them, they come out. It will take time for build you compost heap, not to say today now power pass a film. But you can just start the first day where you get time. You just put the leaf the way you don't gather at the compound. Some people they get mango tick there, somebody they sweep the compound. The leaf now first you they put there. That's now the brown leaf them. Then later now you can sometimes 2, 3, 4 days inside the kitchen they gather the kanda, cassava kanda, the kanda from any kind of fruit where they eat, eggshells them back. So all them things them, you keep them. When they enough inside you blind, you dey go turn them inside the compost heap. So now so you dey create the other layer. Then you leave them on top, down the back again. So step by step. And then if you already don't get old compost before, or you know some side outside they always been a throw away, then leave them, we don't get that black dirty, you can even add down the back again. At any time, you dey add water for make that compost heap there, it feel damp, it feel moist. For the expert compost heap, 2 things are important. The air, the breeze is supposed for go there, and the water not for pass mark. So it also able for run come up. So not for dry too much, but not for soak too much. And how will they allow the breeze? Because at times, if you dig that hole inside the ground, sometimes breeze not go able go under, you go able to turn them. So these are the important things then. Breeze get for enter, but also water get for the. Waiting they help the compost heap for decompose, and by that we mean say it dey turn dirty. Now them creature them, then tumble them like worms or even some insect them. When then they go there, then they eat waiting they fend there, and then kaka, now they turn the compost. So it look very strange, but that's not the process we want. And during this process, where they call decompose, where they break down, you go find out, say, the compost heap, they develop, generate some heat. And down there, it no matter, normal. So small, now so the dirty they change color. And what we can see now this picture is that from the light color, it turn into dark color. And this process, it take months. So not from today tomorrow. It can take weeks. Sometimes the first effect you see them after 8 weeks. Some people can take up to 6 months, even 1 year for lay that compost heap, because if it's big, for lay come out fine. How you go know now if you compost heap is done ready? Very simple. When you take that compost, you hold it in your hand. The dirty get for dark, and it get for able for them in your hand. It get for crumble, like how they can call it in English. That structure there, enough for turn like clay and enough for turn like sand. It dey in between. It crumble in your hand. When you smell it smell like earth, like fine dirty. They smell like rotten. And when you watch them, fine, they see the leaf the way we don't place there. You're not going to see, say, this not been leaf before or this not been thick. That make the thick way they put it, not so them big thick, they're not just small thick, they're no more. If you want to add that to your compost, because now that is, in fact, if you want cutter, you help the process. So now there's small things that they find for the inside the compost. And when you're ready, you can use that compost for the other flower that we get in your yard, for the other trees them. We plant either mango or pawpaw during the last session. Another compost you can use where you don't transplant them for lay get that energy, that soil for come out fine. Well, I convinced say you only go able to learn if you do something. So the practical assignments now, we they make what we call bly or baskets compost heap. So now the size one. And now make it go easy just for the experiment. For start with the different layers them. So you go get the brown layer where they done, then the layer we get the green kanda of the fruits them or any vegetable where you get. Then obviously you get for soak left out for some days, you put the other layer. So that assignment now we get for una. For do them, you snap them, or even if not short video, you send and you upload them to we so we self can see what you don't do. So now, this course We get the practical course upline, now the KETSO Academy, we now the vocational training, but we also get the online training. And for the online training, we get a quiz where they ask people them, and every Friday, the same questions them with the pose na the live session. And we they call that quiz a way ground quiz, and people them way they online they can earn points them when they don't fill in the quiz. The other thing, when they don't upload either the picture where they snap or any other proof like video or even just write up, you're able to earn up to 5 points. The reflection, the question is whose waste you go able to use na your house or na the garden or upline na the farm for make compost. Well, I not don't talk about yet. And wait to make you feel say you go able to add them like compost heap and wait to make you go fine. That's not the reflection question. You can earn 3 points for that. Excellent work. So people that way we notice it, then they post a lot, then they get a lot of points, they give them bonus points. So this all now for make una able for translate what we don't talk about the theory into the practice.